Oh shit. Welcome everybody to episode 163 of Banter Debauchery. Yay! We here. Why does this shit look? I look straight now. What up, y'all? What's everybody doing in the world today? You know what I'm saying? I'm here, episode 163. Get my shit together. Actually, do I even really need this? What up, my nigga D? So I don't need. You know what? I'm gonna figure out how to set this shit up where I have my fucking. I'm gonna have my iPad floating. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be floating to where I don't have to fucking go crazy with this shit all the time. And yeah, because we in the game. But anyway, yo, welcome to Banter Debauchery episode 163. It's your boy Gunks. I took the week off last week because I had to work and shit. So you know how that shit go. I wasn't really trying to do the podcast, and then I forgot to hit the recording button. That's why. But I wasn't really trying to do the podcast, and then fucking hurry up and do it. I didn't want to rush through it. You know what I'm saying? Even though I ain't really got that much to talk about. But I told you, I promise you I'm going to do it like every 2 weeks. If not every week. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we here. You know, we're clear. Not the other thing. We're clear. Like, we're in the clear. Get used to it. Hey, let me tell y'all something, man. Right before the podcast, I was talking to my friend, right? And he was saying, what animal do you think you can beat with your bare hands in a fight? You know, I'm talking to him and shit. I'm just like, bruh. Where we at? You know, I'm talking to him and shit. And I'm like, y'all know how the beginning goes, man. I got to send all these links out. So, you know, bear with me. But I was talking to him. I was like, I think I could beat a Rottweiler or a German Shepherd with my bare hands in a fight. This nigga goes, I think I could beat an eagle. And I say, you can't beat a fucking eagle. What are you talking about? You can't beat a fucking eagle. Like, the eagle will fuck you up. I was like, do you understand how deadly eagles are? And he was like, nah, I think I could beat an eagle. They're not that, you know, I could fuck them up. So I said to him, I think you're underestimating the eagle. But then I said, what the fuck? Am I, hopefully get a new tab. Why is it doing this? Like, I don't even need it to be on here. I'm sorry, y'all. There we go. But I said, am I overestimating the eagle? What happened to Banks' comment? Anyway, but I said, am I overestimating an eagle? Am I saying like, am I giving eagle too much credit? You know what I'm saying? Am I giving a fucking eagle too much credit? And I don't think so. Well, I didn't think so at the time. But then he provided me with facts. It's like eagle's like 14 pounds. We're talking about American bald eagle. He said American bald eagle's like 14 pounds. That he said they have hollow bones, which he's right about that. They do have hollow bones. And then fucking all kinds of shit. Message retracted. I don't know what you said, Banks, for them to body you like that, but so I'm sitting there. No way, even if he wins the fight, he's a painful. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like if he fights the eagle, he's gonna fucking lose. The eagle's gonna swoop down. It's gonna fuck him up. Right? And it's gonna whoop his ass. This is what I'm thinking. But he was like, no, I think I'll beat eagle. And I was like, well, you know, if you think you can beat the eagle, more power to you, brother, man. And then he said, I'll do you one better. I'll provide you with facts, right? So, you know what we do on this podcast? We do cold hard facts. And we're looking at this is a crazy way to start the podcast, by the way, but you know, whatever. So this nigga right here, he sent this shit to me. Zooming in a little bit so y'all niggas can see. Can an unarmed human being beat a bald eagle? So, key points: humans have trained some eagles to hunt large prey, including animals as large wolves. While humans have a size advantage, eagles have speed and powerful claws. Now that's where I was going with it. The speed and the let me go big screen on y'all. The speed and the powerful claws, because it's swooping, it's cawing, caw, and it's ripping your face apart. You know what I'm saying? You gotta catch the fucking shit. And in my opinion, the average human being is not going to be able to catch a fucking eagle. If it's swooping down on you, you can try to time it. You can try to time the shit, you know what I mean? But you're not going to be able to grab the eagle if you're a regular human being to me. To me, you're not going to be able to grab the eagle if you're a regular human being. You know? But he said he could beat the shit. Then he sent me this website. So here we go. We're going to go through it. Because we don't even have a lot today, player. But this is actually interesting. Okay, bald eagles are not the largest eagles, but they're still powerful. Although humans tend to think the birds as posing no threat to them, it's important to remember that humans have trained some eagles to hunt large prey, including wolves. Still, it's a tall order on the bird's part to ask if they could take on a human being in battle. Yet we have to wonder: will an unarmed human beat an eagle in a fight? Of course, this is all hypothetical. You should never fight wild animals unless you're under attack by the animal. Shut the fuck up, nigga. So they got it right there. Ding, ding, ding. They got this boxer versus Mr. Call. You know, we're going to call the eagle Mr. Call. You know what I'm saying? That nigga said, he wanted to make the nose respect. But that's what eagles do, nigga. You ain't never heard of eagle before? You did, like the eagle scream? Do they call? That's what we're about to find out. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3. Bald eagle sound. Let's get it. We're gonna listen to it. All right, we're here, guys. So we're gonna listen to the bald eagle sound. Okay, so it's not a call. It's more of a screeching. You know what I'm saying? So we there with it. All right, so we're going back to here. Now we're going to the tail of the tape, y'all. Tail of the tape. Unarmed human is between average 130 to 199 pounds. 5 feet 3 to 5 feet 9. My homie got to be like 6'4". I don't know how much he weighs, but he got to be like 6'4". I want to say in the 200 range. I'm gonna give him 220. But so that right there is telling me that's more man for the eagle to get at. Also, did you see the beak on the eagle when the shit was cawing and shit? Like, when it was making a noise? You see the fucking hook on that motherfucker? Take your goddamn throat out. Know what I'm saying? Hold on a second, y'all. Yeah. I ain't got nothing left. Uh-oh, I'm fucked up in the game. All right, let's get it. All right, so we going back to it. Let me know if y'all can read this, by the way. The weight of the eagle is between 6 and 14 pounds on average. The length is 2.5 to 3.3 feet. Wingspan is 7 feet at the high end. The highest recorded speed on a human is 27 miles per hour, but you running fast is not going to really do anything to the fucking eagle, because for you to fight the eagle, you can't run. I mean, let me go big screen on y'all. Let me knock this out real quick. Let me go big screen on y'all. You can't run after an eagle. Like if you fight an eagle, even if it's on the ground, you're not gonna fucking. You know how they run on the ground? That's not the fight. The fight is. That's the fucking fight. You know what I mean? So you're gonna have to grab the eagle some which way out the fucking air. You know what I mean? All right. Eagles can fly to speeds of 30 miles per hour on average, can dive to speeds of 75 to 100. Now, imagine you sitting there fighting the eagle, right? And the motherfucker, he's out at distance, and you sitting there ready. Like, where the fuck is the eagle coming from? This motherfucker flying, scratch. Nigga flying the ground, scratch. Flying, diving, like trying to get you. Like, you may be able to get it on the dive because it's coming straight for you. I don't think it could really maneuver. I mean, I know birds be on that crazy shit, but I don't think it could really maneuver. You know what I'm saying? To fuck you up. That's all I'm saying. This is how I think of eagle fight, right? So, anyway, we're gonna go back to it. I feel like them saying an average human could run 6 to 8 miles per hour. That really doesn't matter in an eagle fight. Like if you fight a bird, that shit doesn't fucking matter. You know what I mean? Because to fight the eagle, what do you run? You can't run after the eagle because it's flying. So you gotta be to me. This is me. Now, if I'm wrong, y'all can tell me that I'm wrong. But to me, you gotta be stationary to fight the fucking eagle. You know what I mean? While at the same time, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's clawing at you. Don't say he or she in here, nigga. Say it because it's a it. It'd be crazy if my fucking mouse died. In this fucking podcast. All right. Human defenses. Highly intelligent. Creatures that can use cover to stay safe. You can actually... Well, you see? Now we got to go back to the big screen. We got to go back to the big screen. You can use, if you're a human, the trees to try to give you some leverage. Now, I'm thinking in an open field, you fight an eagle. I think in an open field, if you're fighting an eagle, you're fucked. It's my personal opinion. Like I said, I'm not fucking Steve Irwin, whatever the fuck his name was. If you're in an open field and you're fighting an eagle, I think you're fucked. But if you can get under some trees and shit, you probably can do something. You probably can do something with it. You know what I mean? You probably can do something with it. Sorry. All right. Can climb, swim, run, providing humans get a chance to wait for better. Good sense, allowing humans to observe their surroundings and notice danger. Ability to fly away just about any predator except larger birds. Amazing sense of height. It helps to spot adverse situations. Poor physical defenses otherwise. And that's what my homeboy was saying. They have hollow bones. Their bones are hollow. So if he was to fight the eagle, all he has to do is punch it one time and he's breaking 7 eagle ribs in a punch. Right? But now, I don't know if this is me being ignorant, but you ever cook chicken? Chicken bones is hard to fuck. You know what I mean? You mean dogs bite through them and shit. I mean, you could bite through a chicken bone, but you know what I mean? But I'm saying it like this. What was that? What was the stat I just saw? The sight of the eagle will give you fucking problems. Because when you don't see the eagle, it see you. Like, imagine this shit says, ready, fight. Like, it says, ready, fight. We here. So you're waiting to see, where the fuck is this eagle gonna come from? You know what I mean? Like, where's this eagle gonna come from? And then all of a sudden, all you hear is... And you like, bruh, where's it at? Check it. Eagle done seen you when you walked into the arena to fight. Eagle seen you already. You know what I'm saying? So you looking around like, where this motherfucker at? And this nigga is dive bombing at your motherfucking ass, coming to get you. You know what I mean? It's like, when I look at these stats, I gotta go eagle. But let's keep going, man. He said the motherfucker is going to ambush you. That's what I'm saying. Because it sees you. Offensive capabilities for a human may punch, kick, grapple, or use their body weight to subdue prey. A weak bite force of 120 to 160 psi. Stronger humans can lift their body weight with their arms and use their legs to exert a force capable of moving more than their body weight. The eagle has 8 talons, measuring 2 inches in length, possess a long curved beak that can reach out to 3 inches. Their feet are powerful, and they can carry creatures up to 5 or 6 pounds. Humans are expert ambush predators, as long as they have the tools available. You got to have tools. Remember, you're barehanded when you're fighting this eagle. So you got high stamina allows humans to be cursorial predators as well. The eagle, ambush predator, finds prey from afar and strikes from the sky. Will often hold prey with one foot and tear at it with the other. Now, y'all probably saying to yourself, Goomzilla, why are you spending 15 minutes talking about a human versus the eagle? Because it's interesting. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm saying, are you fucking hold on a second. Are you the eagle? I'm trying to figure out how an eagle would attack a human. So it tells me that it will hold it with one hand and then claw at you with the other one. That would be detrimental to the eagle. Because if it does that, if it holds, like it grabs your shoulder with one claw and it's going with the other one, you go, got your ass. I got you. Then it's game over. Snapping the eagle's spine. Human wins. But if it's just swooping, like in the birds, and you just like, just Christ. You know what I'm saying? I think the eagle's gonna make you quit. All right, let's keep going. What are key factors in a fight between an eagle and an unarmed human? We know how do we know if an unarmed human could beat an eagle? Well, in every fight, the wild comes down to a few different factors. In this case, we believe 5 elements like size, speed, defenses, offensive, and predatory behaviors ultimately determine the outcome of the fight. Humans versus bald eagle size. So, we got that one. They got the speed. Bald eagles are faster than humans. The average bald eagle can fly at... Do I have y'all on the internet? I do. Okay, good. Can fly at 30 miles per hour by just flapping his wings. Yet the most impressive speeds come from the dives. The dives are scorching 75 to 100 miles per hour. Now, have you ever put your fucking hand out the window when you're driving? Like, you're cruising down the highway and you speeding like a motherfucker and you put your hand out the window and the shit goes... You know what I mean? There's a lot of resistance. That motherfucker is coming at you. Boom! You know what I mean? It's basically like a large ass, I wouldn't say 50 millimeter shot, but it's coming at you quick. 75 to 100 miles per hour, that's fast, nigga. And what if that nigga just kamikazes you? You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it. I'm out to just go through his fucking tricep. Not tricep. Whatever the fuck those are. You know what I mean? And go through your body. Can he do that or just go through the front? And then, like, beak his way out. You know what I'm saying? Beak his way out. That's what I'm saying. Humans are not nearly swift, running 6 to 8 miles per hour. Running 27 miles per hour is their greatest speed. That's Usain Bolt. Look at the fucking claws in this goddamn motherfucker, man. Good Lord. Unarmed humans, the defenses, bald eagle rely on their speed and ability to fly to stay away from predators. Once they take flight, it's hard to harm them unless another raptor attacks. They have a great sense of sight, which they use to locate danger, but they don't have much to protect them in the event of a serious attack. So basically, they're saying that eagles are glass cannons. Eagle is a glass cannon. And traps, there you go, Doug. Thank you. Eagles are glass cannons. You know what I mean? They fucking you up. You know? But if you catch them, it's over with. That's what I'm saying. It's over. You catch the eagle, it's over. You snap it in the spine. Fuck out of here, nigga. Alright? Humans have good sense to locate and avoid danger. We also have a high level of intelligence and ingenuity to hide from danger or escape it using different means like constructing shelters or traps. Yet our personal defenses are not that serious. Even a canine can prove to be fatal to a human, which is true because The fucking dogs just killed that man in LA last week. You know what I'm saying? Unarmed human offensive capabilities. This is crazy that they break this shit down like this. By making weapons, humans have risen to the position of the most dangerous animal on the planet. Unarmed humans are not so effective. Our bites only deliver about 160 psi of power while using small teeth. We could punch, kick, grapple, strangle, and otherwise strike enemies though. Also, the strength of an average person is not overwhelming. A strong person can lift their body weight with their arms and squat 1.5 times their weight. That's not very strong enough relative to any other primates because a monkey will tear you in fucking half. Ask that lady with the fucking half a face. Eagles rely on their talons and beak to kill prey. They dive at their prey, sometimes killing it right away by pinning it with one leg and attacking with the other and using their beak to finish off creatures. Their talons measure 2 inches in length and their beak measures about 3 inches long. Between their amazing dive speed and their ability to overwhelm their prey, bald eagles are effective hunters. Now, so when I want to say this, if it goes and grabs you on your trap, you know what I'm saying? And then fucking, if it grabs you on your trap, right? And then it goes at your neck with the fucking, I'm going at your neck, with the fucking shit, it could get you. But once it grabs you on your trap, you can kind of maneuver the motherfucker. So, because it got to get around. It's not going to grab you, claw at you, and then go for your neck. The eagle has never hunted a human before. So, it doesn't know how to kill us. You know? It doesn't know how to kill us. Where the fuck is this shit at? And you forgot to send links to everybody? And then you remember at the last minute? Oh, the link died. Oh well. So it doesn't know how to kill us. That video of the raccoon beating the fuck out of a raccoon. You talking about the eagle? Oh, I don't know. I can see it beating the shit out of a raccoon. Honestly. Let's go back. Relative to their size, bald eagles have offensive advantage because their bodies are built for hunting with their built-in weapons. They got predatory behavior. So we're gonna get to the nitty gritty. Who would win in a fight between an unarmed human and a bald eagle? An unarmed human would beat a bald eagle in a fight. We have to imagine that the bald eagle and the human are set on fighting each other. Otherwise, this would never happen. If both parties are aware they had to fight the other one, the first strike will come from the bald eagle. The eagle will probably dive bomb the human, seeking to attack the person's vulnerable head and neck. That's what I just said. Just said that. And the eagle manages to score a direct hit with his sharp talons on one of the major arteries and veins in the neck. The human could die. That's assuming a lot, though. Instead, the eagle will probably dive in and attack once before the human swats it. Since it is not large enough, fly in the air and come back. Since it's not large enough to fight in this battle, the bird will probably fly in the air and come back to continue the fight. This time, the bloody human is ready for it. The human will grab the bird and dive to the ground, breaking one of his bird wings, leaving it unable to get away. From there, the human would deliver vicious punches and kick and beat. So basically, it would say, what do they say? It would come in, get you, see, oh, this nigga's big as fuck. Let me go regroup. So it's coming in again, but the human's like this. So they say when it comes in again, the human's gonna grab it, throw it to the ground, and beat the shit out of it. That's basically what they say. So they say the human win. I personally, I honestly would pay to see that fight. I would pay to see that fight. You know what I mean? I would pay to see that fucking fight. But we probably not gonna see it, so it is what it is. But yeah, man, that was interesting to me. Could a fucking eagle beat a human? If you think about it, he picked the easy shit to fight. Nigga, like I picked like a Rottweiler or some shit. Motherfucker try to bite at my neck and I'm doing like this. All that motherfucking jive. Alright, y'all. Let's get to the next thing. Okay. So I went to the cabin last week and it was fun. We had a good time. I was up to like 6 a.m. one of the days. And you know, I work overnight anyway, so up to 6 a.m. is nothing. So after we're done chilling, I go to. Hold on a second, y'all. I woke up with a little tingle in my throat today. But I went to sleep and I woke up at 8:30. And then the day after that, I was up. I fell asleep for 10 hours. So essentially, I was at the cabin for 3 days. I missed the whole day because I went to sleep. That's the cabin shit. I'm not going to let y'all in on anything else that happened. Because guess what? I was asleep for most of the shit. So I don't know anything interesting that happened in the cabin. Also, I got a fucking ticket on Saturday. And I'm going to tell you why this is on Friday. And I'm going to tell you why this is bullshit, right? The cop, number one, I pass that place all the time. Like when I'm going to work, I pass the place all the time. It's March 1st, by the way. So, you know they trying to fill their quota shit. But I'm not thinking about that. I'm listening to fucking my music and I'm headed to work. This motherfucker gonna pull me over. I'm coming off the highway, by the way. So I'm coming off the highway. There's no speed limit coming off the highway. This motherfucker's gonna pull me over, right? I saw him get behind me, so I pull over and I'm just chilling. Nigga goes, you know you was doing 51 and 35. Nah. Was I? He go, yeah. I said, I don't think so, but all right, man. He was like, where you headed? I'm like, going to work. He was like, okay. Let me see your ID. So I gave him my ID, and he goes, you been drinking today? I'm like, no, nigga, I told you I'm going to work, motherfucker. I just woke up. And then when he told me that, and I got annoyed with him, I was like, let me dial it back. And then he was like, all right. So the motherfucker go, give me the ticket, and he leave. And I said, you said I was going 51 to 35? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, I was about to say something, but then I was like, fuck it. So I'm going to pay the ticket. I was going to say, fuck it. I don't give a fuck about this ticket because I don't like going to court. Right? I don't like going to court. So I'm going to pay the ticket. My homeboy goes, man, don't pay that shit. You going 16 over the speed limit? They throw that shit away. So now I got to go to court because he convinced me that get the shit thrown away. Now, I'm thinking, should I put my fucking lawyer who is on retainer and then have him, you know, just deal with this shit for me, get this shit thrown out? But that'd be a waste of $1,500. I have other shit I need to spend $1,500 on. So that was that. Number 2. Oh shit, my nigga G. We got Hotel Chronicles, right? I'm at work. This is before I go. This is the day before I go to the cabin. So whenever I'm about to go somewhere, some bullshit happens. I'm at work. I'm sitting there. I'm standing there chilling. This African lady comes in with this guy. He's African too. His dreads are gray. He looked like a young guy, but his dreads were gray. It bothered me. So she comes in. And they go, oh yes, water. They grab like 4 things of water, right? And they proceed to just try to walk out. And I go, yo, try to put that on your room? And they go, y'all haven't had water for 4 days. I say, that's what's up. You still have to pay for that. And they was like, why do I gotta pay for? Then she gets the fucking yapping. Why do I gotta pay for this? Blah, 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 blah. This is some bullshit. La, 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 la. Running her fucking mouth. And the guy goes, how much is it? And then I go, it's $20. Because he had 4. They're $5 each. I know, nigga. Highway robbery. I'm in agreement with people. Charging $5 for Aquafina is insane. But I don't make the prices. I just enforce them. She starts fucking running her motherfucking mouth. Jesus Christ. And she looking at me, she just rattling off shit. We got to pay for water when you ain't had water for 5 minutes. Just yapping. So when there's a woman and a man and that happens, the ladies are going to get mad, but I don't give a shit. When that happens, I immediately start ignoring her and start talking to the dude. So I'm telling the guy, yo, it's $20. I can't let y'all walk out of here with $20 worth of my shit. You know what I mean? And he goes, understandable. He puts 2 of them back. And he goes, how do I pay for this? You know, I'll cue it up. She's still running her fucking mouth. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. You just, y'all didn't have no motherfucking water. You did this shit. Blah, 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 blah. And part of me wants to go, bitch, shut the fuck up. But I don't argue with women. So I'm just talking to the guy, ignoring the fuck out of her. Because I know that's making her even more mad. You know what I'm saying? And then, I'm trying to figure out, do I have... No, I don't have nothing for that one. But really, I wanted to be like...
Watch your profanity.
But I didn't care. I just got there. You trying to make my life hard. I'm trying to have an easy day before I hit to this cabin. Right? So she's running her fucking mouth. Y'all didn't have no water for 4 days and y'all expect us to pay for the water? I'm like, yeah, bro. So you gotta put it in there. I said you gotta put it in there. Then he said, that's what she said. Then I said, Then he said, that pissed her off even more. Like, she's basically saying, nigga, how dare you build a rapport with this nigga that I have a problem with right now? How dare you? But me and that nigga don't give a fuck. We talking. So I'm talking to him. He paid for the water. And I go, all right, bro, have a good night. You know what I'm saying? She's still running her fucking mouth. And then when she walks like through the door, she goes, water should be free. And I turned around and I said, I agree. Because I do agree. The nigga that fucking came up with the plan to put water in water bottles and sell them is a genius. Because humans are idiots. If the first nigga would have did that, I'm going to be like, yo, here's this water, G. I'm going to put it in this water bottle and I'm going to charge you. This is $7.50, by the way. I'm going to charge you $7.50 for this bottle of water. And the first people would have said, nigga, fuck that shit. Fuck that water and fuck you. I'll go get it out my sink. Nigga, niggas would have said, all right, this water shit's not going to work. So they was like this. I'm going to give you this water in a bottle, but I'm going to make you pay for it. Because this water is unlike any other water in the world. It's triple distilled, blah, 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 which means they just boiled it. You know what I'm saying? And the motherfuckers was like, you know what? I want to be an elitist. I'll take that water off your hands, sir. How much? And then it spiraled from there. But if the first motherfuckers would have been like, suck my cock, when they said, I'm going to put water in water bottles and sell it to you, something that's already on the earth coming through your faucet. You can fucking boil water and have the same as this shit. You can boil water and have the same as that shit, right? And then you'll be good. They wouldn't have been able to do that to us. You know what I'm saying? But they'll tell you, oh, yo, niggas will get mad. When they said $5 for Aquafina, I felt that in my soul. But anyway, let me get back to what you were saying. Nigga was like, when she said, water should be free. And I turned around and I said, I didn't even go, I agree. I just said, I agree. Because I'm with you on that one. Like, you may have been cursing at me for the past 5 minutes, but I'm with you on that one. She fucking, I guess that made a switch go off. And oh, by the way, she got my name, my first name and my last name. Like, her telling on me or making her pay for water is going to get me in trouble. By the way, she was like, I forgot about that part. She was like, what's your name? And I told her my name. It's like, what's your last name? And I told her my last name. And I'm thinking to myself, like, bitch, the fuck is that going to do? You're stealing. You were trying to steal from me. What fucking establishment do you know? You can't go into Kroger's, right? And fucking say, damn, I want this 24 pack of water. Pick up the 24 pack of water and walk out. I mean, you can, but you're going to get in trouble. It's called theft. You're stealing. And I'm going to be real with y'all. If it would have came up to me and it would have said, man, you ain't had water in like 4 days. I was gone for like 2, so I didn't know. If you ain't had no water in like 4 days, like, bro, can you look out for us, man? I would have gave them 2. I would have said, all right, y'all can take 2. But you're not going to walk in, ignore me completely the whole time, walk there. I'm standing there. That's one of the times where I'm not sitting down. I was standing there. So I'm standing there and I'm looking. Both of them ignore me completely. Oh, yes, water. Went in there, got the water, kept yapping about what they were yapping about. and tried to walk out. And I was like, bruh, y'all want to put that on your room? And she fucking turned around like I called her mama cunt. Yeah, I had a water for motherfucking 6 days. That's not my fucking problem. You can't steal from me because I didn't have something for 6 days. That's like going to a pizza place and they not having pepperoni on fucking Tuesday. Then you go on Wednesday, be like, yeah, let me get a slice with pepperoni. I bet, nigga, that's, how much is a slice nowadays? Let's say $3, right? And you go, oh, it's $3. And you go, nah, you didn't have pepperoni yesterday, nigga. Fuck that. I'm out. The nigga gonna be like, what the fuck? You can't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? It does, just because we didn't have something, just because we sold out of something, doesn't mean you can come back and you know, and take the shit. But I'm gonna be real with you, Brett. I was there. I was gone for 2 days. The day before I left, we had water, so she was just over exaggerating. You know what else is crazy? She checked in the day before I got back, so her saying 4 days, she was just making shit up, just trying to fucking, you know, sensationalize the shit. 4 days. So she was lying. She's a fucking liar. But I didn't know that at the time. Like, I don't know how long this bitch has been here. I was thinking to myself, I didn't see her last time I was here, but whatever. So, back to what I'm saying. She goes, water should be free. And I go, I agree. Right? Man, let me tell you something. She lost her motherfucking mind. She was like, I was like, I agree. And went back to what I was doing. She said, no, you don't agree. No, you don't agree. Blah, 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 blah. She started going off. Like, she tried to come back in to confront me. The nigga had enough at this point. He grabbed me and said, man, bring your ass on. Like, he grabbed him around the waist and pulled him to the elevator. I was like, man, whatever email she gonna send, she definitely gonna send that shit now. She probably gonna lie in that shit. Probably say I called her a bitch and all kinds of things. But I was literally just standing there. And then when she asked me for my name and shit, then she got to yapping and cursing me out and shit. I just ignored her. And I said, hey, bro, I can't, you know, I'm talking to you. Like, he's like, yo, I get it. Blah, blah, blah. But, men, that's what you should do. When a woman gets over emotional, that's not your broad, and like, they start yapping about shit, don't fucking talk to her and start arguing with her. Fuck her. Talk to the nigga that she with. Like, bro, you really gonna let your woman, like cause a situation between us for something that doesn't even make sense? She's just yapping. For what? He knew she was yapping. Just fucking running her mouth. Just running it. Shut the fuck up, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was that. And then yesterday, this guy came in super high on coke. I'm talking about super high. I think he was drunk and high on coke. Motherfucker was moving like this across the lobby, and I'm just standing in one place looking at him all crazy. He's like, yeah, man, you know, blah, 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 blah. I don't know how you stay up at night, man. I don't know how you staying up at night. Then just running his motherfucking mouth. So it's just two yapping ass motherfuckers that I had to deal with Hotel Chronicles. But he was cool. But every time I was about to say, all right, man, I'll talk to you later, like, he would get to the door to leave, and then he would go, oh, yeah, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, bro, yo, come on, man. You're killing me, Petey. You're killing me. I'm trying to go back to what I'm doing. I'm trying to make this night go as fast as I can. I work 7 days straight. This is my last night. The last thing I need is for you to be fucking yapping in my fucking face while you're on coke. I know it was coke because his the way he was moving. I know a cokehead move. Like, if he was just drunk, I smelled the alcohol in his breath, but if he was just drunk, he wouldn't have been moving so rapidly or talking so rapidly. Also, his eyes was red as a motherfucker. And he kept doing like this. That means he probably just did a line before he got in there. So he kept doing this and talking to me. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Who? Y'all got some beer? Nah, nigga, I got no beer, nigga. I got no beer, nigga. But anyway, that was that. That was Hotel Chronicles for y'all ass. I had a chick that was yapping because she didn't want to pay for water. And you know what? I'm on her side. Y'all thinking, oh, goons don't like women. I'm on her side. You shouldn't have to pay for water. But you can't steal it from fucking places. Like I just said, you can't go to fucking Publix and take a fucking pack of essential water just because they didn't have spring water. Say, well, you didn't have what I wanted, so I'm taking this. We had hella sodas, bitch. You could have got a sweet tea or something. The only thing we didn't have is water. at the time. And what else am I going to talk about? All right. I'm going to be real, John. I don't really have a lot today, but I'm going to make it work as I can. But we're going to watch this. And I'm going to have it on mute because I don't know if this nigga's going to get me bodied with his music. But I'm sure anybody that's been paying attention to any kind of social media, y'all seen, I'll stay like this. Y'all seen the Nigerian singer bringing the lady on stage, right? Y'all seen the Nigerian lady singer bring the lady on stage? And she has a boyfriend at the place, and she goes to lose her mind. Let me show you something. So right there, I don't want to like play the music and shit because I don't want to get bodied. So she's already going crazy when she brought him up. She's feeling herself. He's saying, "Damn, ladies, can I ask y'all a question?" I feel like I didn't mute that. I don't have my headphones on, so I think I fucked up. But I didn't play that much of it. I think it was just people screaming. Ladies, let me ask y'all a question. When you put on heels and you taller than the nigga, how's that make you feel? Like about the guy? Because y'all already hate on niggas because of their height. So when you put on heels and you taller than Duke, how does that make you feel? Like she was dancing with this nigga? This nigga's supposed to be an R&B singer and shit like that. And this nigga's short. He's tiny. I think he's wearing boots too. Like he's a tiny guy. And I know I'm 6'6" and fucking humongous. But like, I don't know. No bitch has ever put on heels has been taller than me. You know? Let's watch it. Alright, so she going crazy. She feeling herself. They go behind the screen. My man's is right there. He's like, look at my baby. We doing it. They going behind the screen. Now she starts fucking wilding, nigga. She starts wilding. The generation is just at a loss. So the security laughing at the nigga like, damn, that's his girl. He's fucking dry humping the shit out of her. Oh, and now they're simulating that he's sucking cock. And he's watching with this face. And I don't care who the fuck you are. Even Goonks before had this face. The fucking I eat ass face. Because some shit is going on that you don't agree with, but you don't want to wild out. You know what I'm saying? Let's get sharp. You know what I mean? Let's go back. So he's sitting there looking crazy. This nigga is, you know what? And this nigga ain't shit, by the way, because he saw that he came with it was this dude, but maybe he didn't know. The nigga, they said he came out with a statement too, but all this is going to make sense in a minute when I get through all this. So they go, he's fucking dry humping her. Like this, number one, this is going on entirely too long. Entirely too long. I don't know if this is cut up. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But that shit is going on entirely too fucking long, son. If you ask me. Like, I don't got no problem with my bitch getting up on stage with Usher and shit and Usher dance. I don't give a fuck. But when you go on your knees and then you pretending to give him the guap 3000, we got a fucking problem here, cuz. What the fuck is wrong with you? Have some tact. Because if you was to get up there with Janet Jackson and fucking Janet Jackson bend over and you giving her the fucking Brian Griffin sniff, your bitch would lose her mind. You know what I'm saying? She would be in the crowd. She'd be like, hey, yo, what the fuck? What is this nigga doing? And then you would hear about that shit for the rest of your life. Y'all niggas will be 60 years old in the motherfucking nursing home. Not the nursing home at 60, but y'all be 60 years old on your porch and y'all chilling like this. And then she would be like, I can't believe you sniffed Janet Jackson's ass like that. What you want me to do, bitch? It's Janet Jackson. That's what some people would say. I think Janet Jackson's old and crotchety, and her pussy probably smells like mothballs at this moment. Let's go. So, she's going crazy. You know, they hugging everything. She's like, I got my moment in the sun. Damn, she run back and hugs him crazy again. Let him go, bitch. My man's just sitting there. He's like, bro, this is crazy. Now, I guess he said it's over at this point. And then everybody's laughing at this nigga right now. This nigga's a laughing stock. Shorty right there got a little bit of a donkey. This nigga left. If she's doing her thing, she's probably thinking, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? You know what I'm saying? It's whatever. Blah, blah, blah. She probably really doesn't really give a fuck, honestly. She's talking to her friends about, can you believe that Omale brought me on stage and I was able to do everything like that with Omale? That's what she's saying to her fucking friends. This nigga is doing the David Banner walk. Not the Bruce Banner walk. Did my shit just go crazy? Damn, my shit just went on. Hold on. Oh, wait, this back. We back. He's doing the fucking Bruce Banner walk down the street, and she talking to her friends about, oh my God, I wish Omale would have pulled it out so I could just see what it tastes like. I know he's been performing all night. It might be a little gamey, but I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that smoke. You know what I mean? And it's kind of fucked up on his part. So everybody made fun of this motherfucker, right? And then Kai Sinat, he tried to get Shorty on. She was like, nah, I need that bread if you want to get me on. So he gets the guy on. And the guy goes on willingly. Let's see what he has to say.
What I want to say, bro, is welcome, and I appreciate you. Let me go ahead and say this real quick, bro. First things first, bro. Let's clear it up real quick. Is what happened at the concert real?
It's real, man.
And how long was y'all dating for?
Less than a year.
Wait, why did I hear 7 years? So that was a rumor?
It wasn't 7
It was
years,
a rumor?
man.
It was a rumor?
Yeah, rumors.
Okay, so there was a rumor. But here's my thing. My thing is for you to just clear up anything that you feel what I'm saying, what people are saying and stuff like that. But also, I want to make sure that after today, bro, we gon' support.
What up, player?
You know, get your started, because what happened on that that's crazy to me. When I seen that, I was like, my brother, from brother to brother, let me go help you out. Okay?
Now, this is where it gets interesting. This guy had a chance to choose from 20 girls, and his first question was, who is their favorite artist?
It's the first day. I want each and every one of you to name your favorite artist right now. Favorite male artist.
Okay. All right.
It's kind of funny. But you know him and he seems like an easygoing guy, but you know him and Omale, that nigga has a forever beef. I have a forever beef with somebody too. It's like, I don't give a fuck what happens in my life. I have a forever beef with somebody, a celebrity. You be like, what do you have forever beef with a celebrity for? Don't worry about it. But I got a forever beef with a celebrity. So him asking, who's your favorite artist is, that shit is crazy. Like, it's crazy that he would have to ask that, but if any one of them bitches say Omale, he's getting them out of there. You know what I mean? Why humiliate him so publicly with a hoe? Because she doesn't give a fuck. That's why. It's her over how he feels at that moment in time. They don't, some people don't think with, man, how's this gonna make this nigga feel? Maybe I shouldn't be getting virtually backshotted, because he was definitely hit it with the back shots. Maybe I shouldn't be getting backshotted by this R&B artist while my boyfriend's in a fucking crowd, hyping me up, telling me to go up there. Nigga was super hyped for her to go up there. He was taking pictures of shit. Then nigga said, all right, yo, this shit getting crazy. But she came back, and then she tried to clear up her name. Let's get it.
And tell my side of the story, because the amount of hate that I'm getting called all types of things that I've never even heard before. Like, it's getting a bit scary, and I keep coming, like, whoa. See, before I get started, I want to publicly apologize to him. Obviously, me and him, we've had private conversations where we spoke, but since it was public, I think the right thing for me to do is to publicly apologize to him. Like, that was bad, but it was honestly a mistake. If I knew this would,
you can't sit there and say it's a mistake. You went up there, D knows who I'm talking about. You went up there with full intention of what was going on. You don't give a fuck about none of that shit. And if the roles were reversed, you know, she would have wilded out more. She would have wilded out with this nigga in the motherfucking crowd. All that shit. All that shit. She looked like the type to wild out.
Get this.
She got some nice fucking lips, though.
I wouldn't even go to a concert. I don't know, because
you can't say that if I knew this was gonna happen, I wouldn't have went to the concert. And LOL at what is she yapping about? I love the word yap it now. Like, that shit is the best, because that's mostly what people been motherfucking doing.
this is not worth the hate that I'm receiving.
That nigga said lucky as shooter. Nigga got super violent.
Yeah, since it was public, I want to publicly apologize to him. And also, people saying that he's the one that bought the tickets. Who told you that as well? Who said he's the one that bought the tickets? It was me. I'm the one that bought the tickets.
What the fuck does that got to matter? What does that got to do with anything? Who bought the tickets? The main thing is that you went up there and you embarrassed your boyfriend. You embarrassed him. Some women may not see it that way. That's cool. You're entitled to your opinion. I'm entitled to mine. In my opinion, she went up there and she embarrassed him. What the fuck does who bought the tickets? Like, her buying the tickets gives her carte blanche to virtually suck cock. We're gonna mime sucking cock. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna mime sucking cock because I bought the tickets, and that's cool. So you just gotta be okay with that and sit in the crowd while I go up here with this artist and lose my fucking mind, bruh. Bitches be tripping.
I wouldn't mean him to have a good time because, you know, like, we're young, like, real young. So, like, I thought this is a good thing to do. Let me just take my man to a concert. Let's have fun. Like, that's it. There's nothing wrong with that. I beg. Since when is it illegal to do so? Since when? That just tells you a lot.
What did she say? I missed that.
Us would take our man to a concert. Let's have fun. Like, that's it. There's nothing wrong with that. I beg. Since when is it illegal to do so? Since when? That just tells you a lot, because us women, we can do things as well. Like, if I want to take my man out, I'll take my man out. Also, me and him, like, we've had private conversations about going on stage with Omale, because he does this at his shows. If you know,
Omale came to Atlanta, right? And I asked somebody this shit today as a woman. I said, did you go on stage when Omale came? She said, he didn't do that shit here in Atlanta. So I think this maybe was a one-time thing, or maybe that's something that he's just now starting, but she's full of shit. I'm not going to say she's full of shit, but what does it matter? Like, if you see some, all right, let me say this. So you telling me, right? He does this on stage. He does this with women, right? So you see him virtually fucking getting bitches to give him head and shit, right? Miming giving him head behind a curtain, and him throwing his dick and the other bitches, and you saying, when I'm with my boyfriend at this concert that I bought the tickets for, according to you, that I'm gonna do that shit too. With my boyfriend there. Come on, bro. Like, come on, man. You making yourself look bad. And I hate that she keeps doing this with her nails. Like, she's a fucking crab. She's trying to talk and she's doing this. And she's trying to fucking, instead of taking accountability and being like, you know what, I fucked up. I apologize to him. I should have never did this shit. Once again, publicly, my bad. She's going, well, I bought the ticket. So, we talked about going on stage with Omale. So, he does it at other concerts. So, what the fuck is the problem, bruh? That's basically what she's saying. Like, come on, stop with the bullshit.
if you really know Omale, you will know that he's done this in his past, at his past concerts. Like, this is what he does. This is literally what he does. Like, it's nothing new. So obviously, I said, you know, him at this conversation, like, I said to him, if I was to get called on stage, I'm going to go on stage. And he said, that's fine. Like, he's been saying that's fine. Like, me and him never, ever, ever had an issue with me going on stage. Even when the time came, like, I think there was a video where people were saying, like, I was moving away from him, like, I was pushing him away. Like, no. Like, Omale literally looked at me and said, he said, I want to be this. So obviously, I just got really excited because Omale is like one of my favorite artists. I don't care what anybody says. Like, you all have favorite artists. I don't.
Niggas that have high celebrity status, and you got a woman like this, even if your woman is not like this, there's a nigga that your woman would say fuck you to do shit like this. And you always gotta be cognitive of that. You know what I'm saying? You always gotta know that. You know what I mean? I asked Brad what would he do if this happened to him. I asked a couple of niggas, you know. They not gonna crash out. I wouldn't crash out. I would just, she would have came back, I'd have been gone. As soon as she would have got on her knees, I'm out. Catch an Uber home, bitch.
I want to hear that. Like, so he's mine. So
also, she's saying, oh, because he's my favorite artist, it's okay that I was a whore on stage.
obviously, he's my favorite artist, not mine. So obviously, I got really excited. I was just genuinely happy. And obviously, when I moved to the side, that was when he asked me to go on stage. I was just waiting for, obviously, the security to get me out of the crowd. That's why I was even stood there and tell me.
Yapping about nothing. Instead of saying sorry, she had to go in. That's why you let people talk long enough, they're going to hang themselves. Instead of saying sorry, she's just going to go, well, he's my favorite artist, so. She fucking smacked hard as fuck when she did that. He's my favorite artist, so. Let's see what this nigga looks like. I think it's worth it for now. I don't know, B. I don't know, Chief. I mean, whatever she saw in him, I guess it's because he's a musical artist. They're getting it, but this nigga looks like a low budget version of Kendrick Lamar with better skin. Pause. But anyway, this is what I call this podcast villain arc, because you know this is going to be the moment in time where he's going to go one or two ways. Now, the guy seems like a genuine dude, which most guys are, usually. Most guys are usually genuine guys. Until something fucked up happens to them. And then they go, yeah, this shit is not worth it being this way. Because being this way gets you burned so many times, you're like, fuck this shit. I'm not finna do this no more. I'm not finna be that guy no more. Everybody has a fucking villain arc. And if you think that Goons, like I even had a villain arc, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna delve into. Today was my last day of therapy, by the way, and I came to the conclusion that I don't need it. But anyway, I'll get into that next week. Even Goons had a villain arc, and I was that guy when I was this person's boyfriend. I would do like everything for her, and I'm like, she would fucking get the yapping. And instead of me saying, bitch, you better shut the fuck, I would be like, I would just let her talk and not say nothing. Just be like this. Because it's no use arguing with a fucking, a woman. He does look like a kid. It's no use arguing. That's what I said. And then, you know, people older than you say, well, you know, relationships are tough. You just got to make it work. Blah, 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 blah. And that's how I approach the situation. And I was pretty docile in a relationship until one day, this bitch said some shit to me. And I was sitting there, she said some shit. I said, yo, who the fuck are you talking to? And you know, they get, you don't ever talk like that. They get, whoa, the fuck happened here? But that was the beginning of my super villain arc. Because I was a villain before that, but I had chilled because I was like, well, if I want to be with this bitch, let me cool the fuck out because me being that way might not work with this girl. So let me just chill out and be what's called. But after I left her, or we left each other, or she left, whatever you want to call it, because everybody's three sides to a story. So, but like after that ended, I said, fuck that. I'm never going to not be me ever again. I'm going to always be me. And anybody that knows me, I'm a wild motherfucker. I'll say anything. I don't give a fuck. You said Miss Google's feeling hard. I don't give a fuck. Like, that following year, I went on a rampage. And the only reason why I chilled on what I was doing is because it wasn't productive it was productive getting pussy. Like, I was getting pussy left and right. It was easy. Like, once you be yourself, it's easy. Somebody told me that a long time ago, and I didn't believe it when they said it. I was like, yo, bro, you get so many bitches. So, yo, just be yourself. I was young when I asked him this. I said, man, that shit ain't gonna work. I said, dude, like, I was like, I know myself. I'm a wild nigga. But I saw that being that way, or being me, will ultimately work best. Because you're being your true authentic self. Sometimes people send what me and my brother say, the ambassador, when you first meet somebody, right? So when you're talking to somebody, you'll say, you'll ask them shit, and then you just be like, oh, you know, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I like to do this. I like to do this. I like to do this. Oh, B, what do you like to do? I like to bury my face in some pussy. Well, now that gives them the option to go, well, this nigga is crazy. And then go on their merry way, or be like, you know, I like faces being buried in my puss. This guy seems interesting. Let me keep talking to him. You know what I mean? But my villain arc was on some other shit. Like, I was wilding. Well, I'm gonna say super villain arc. I was wilding. But let me go, I'm gonna double it back, and we're gonna pull the car in reverse. We're gonna pull him to the spot. I'm gonna say, this guy, he seems like a nice dude. But this is going to be on the internet forever. And who knows what day he goes, man, fuck these hoes. You know what I'm saying? And he becomes a womanizer. Because the main thing that I was seeing on TikTok and everything was a whole bunch of bitches was like, yo, your man's cute. I'll take that nigga. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. So he see that. He may be hopping in the DMs. Let me get your number. Make sure you always have your DMs on vanish mode if you that kind of guy. I don't give a fuck. You can try to out me all you want. I'm gonna fucking be like, yeah, I said that shit. Which one? What do you want? Like, that shit's not gonna. This shit not gonna bother me. But what do you say? You only get treated bad if you allow it. 100% correct. And you know what? I will admit that I allowed it because I thought I can't. Because you're taught young. When you're in relationships, sometimes you can't tell somebody, shut the fuck up. It's rude. You're going to make them cry. Women have feelings. But you got to remember that women are fucking terrorists. They're terrorists. And they will blow your shit up if they want to. They will come in your life, suicide bomb your shit, and then leave because they have a respawn. While you sitting here like, what the fuck? What the fuck just happened? You know what I'm saying? And niggas will do that too. It's not just, you know, I'm speaking from a male perspective. But niggas will do that too. They will fuck a woman's life up and just leave. I mean, fuck you, bitch, I'm out. Put this baby in your belly and I'm just outie. Outie 5,000, nigga. But yeah. So, you gotta understand that this nigga might turn into the Joker. Well, I'm not gonna say the Joker. I look in his eyes and I don't see the Joker. I look in his eyes and I see Mr. Freeze without the dead wife. You know what I'm saying? But like I've seen Mr. Freeze without the dead wife, but he probably say, yo, fuck this shit. He might say, fuck these hoes. You bitch gonna treat me like that? Or maybe he's gonna take the other route and say, maybe I'm not gonna deal with that type of chick. Because the thing is, sometimes when you want a chick that's bad, she's kind of bad. She's at least an 8. I'm gonna give her that. She's at least an 8. But the way she acts like I'm an entitled bitch. Doing like this, like, you can hear her apology. She's not even looking at the camera. When she's not looking at the camera and she's giving an apology like that, she's not sincere. You got to be like, look, I'm sorry that I went to Bertha's house, and I'm sorry that I fucked her without a condom. I feel like that when I did that, I not only hurt you, but I hurt myself. I hurt our reputation. I hurt our relationship. And I'm truly sorry that I did that shit. She's like, man, I guess I talked to him. I had private conversations and blah, 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 and blah, blah. She's not even looking at the camera because she don't give a fuck. She's just saying the shit to make her look bad. In the court of public opinion, she's a bitch. And she doesn't want to like look like a bitch in the court of public opinion. She wants to look like a fucking nice person. So what's she gonna do? They found out that Kai wanted her on the show, and she was like, "Nah, I need that cash." And then he was like, "Fuck that shit, bitch! Like we gonna talk about Brandons and shit. The fuck are you talking about? I'm not gonna do that." Even though I get where she's coming from. It's smart. It's smart because Kai Cenat is a big fucking deal right now. So I understand where she's coming from on that, but you going on there to apologize and give your side of the story. You just being on there is going to give you clout. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, if Kai Cenat was to be like right now, yo, Goons, we saw your video about Boogie 2998. We want you to come on here and clear up what you and your man said. Pause. You think about to be like, well, yo, let me be real with you, Kai. I need about 5 G's to be digging. No, nigga, I'm on there. Wearing a Banter and Debauchery mask. Doing like this the whole time. You know what I mean? I'm looking like the logo. But or clear your shit up, man. Man, you don't got, from what I know, she don't got no shit going on for real. Fuck out of here, bitch. You know what I mean? But she's not sincere with what she was saying. She didn't give a fuck. She didn't give a fuck at all, man. And she's just doing it because she's getting flamed on the internet. And when you get flamed on the internet, if you can't take it, if you got an ego like she does, you're not going to be able to fucking hold your shit. Exactly. Nobody's paying the fucking villain. You know what I mean? Brett Wright. She's a villain. I'm not going to pay you to be on here, bitch. I'm doing you a favor, nigga. I'm cussing that. You're not bringing me no clout. Now, if a nigga like LeBron goes, yo, Kai, I need 20 G's to get on you, he's going to give it to him. Because he's cussing that. And that's LeBron. Why would billionaire LeBron ask for 20 G's? Who cares? But you give it to him because you know that's going to fucking bring views. You know what I mean? This nigga Brad had a shit where he was playing Multiverse. It said, dunking on LeBron. Shit got 1 million views. 1 million views. Because it was LeBron. But it's back to my point. She's not going to get fucking 1 million clicks. He may get 1 million clicks with her on because people will be interested in what she was saying and where it would go like with the shit. But for the most part, niggas ain't really fucking with her. Might give a fuck about what she's saying. That's why she went from, oh, I need to be paid to be on your platform, to being on fucking TikTok. But I think somebody, she did do an interview on my lady. And that shit was like 37 minutes long. And I'd be damned if I watch that. This shit sitting here, that shit is off the record, the truth between what happened between Omalay concert. And she's fake crying. I'm looking at this shit now. She's fake crying. Look at this shit, y'all. She's fake crying, my nigga. Ain't no tears on that fucking face. Off the Record is a captivating new YouTube show that delves into the untold stories behind trends and topics and notable figures. You know what I mean? You could tell that she really has no concern on her face, man. You can really fucking tell that she has no concern on her face. And why is this fucking 40 minutes? By the way, that shit should be like 20 minutes at the most. But he said, the fucking Brad said 2.3 million, but who's counting? This nigga right here. But you know what I'm saying? LeBron gets clicks. This bitch don't get clicks. Nobody gives a fuck about her. Goonks don't get clicks. If I was to go do something right now, I'd probably get about 50 clicks. Like, they gonna be like, yo, Goonks from Banter Debauchery. They gonna be like, who? But that's gonna change soon, motherfuckers. But anyway, I feel like I gave y'all a captivating podcast. Gave y'all 15 minutes on the Eagle versus the Human. I gave you my thoughts on this Omalay situation. And then I'll be posting some clips from the show. This obviously wasn't a long show, so I maybe have this shit with Omalay and the Eagle and shit. I'll do Hotel Chronicle Wednesday, so always expect the clip on Wednesday about Hotel Chronicles. So yeah. I've been playing this game called Helldivers. This is before I go. He didn't care about emotions. He didn't care about how this would make me feel. You see what I'm saying, bro? I was about to stop, but you see what I'm saying? She said he didn't care about my emotions or how it made him feel. You know, women always say that men are narcissistic. What about me? I got a friend like that. That's a me ass motherfucker. Me. What about me? What about me? What about me? Damn, yo. My cousin got shot. He might die. Well, I stubbed my toe today. What about me? Okay. That's fucking crazy that she would say that. He didn't care about my emotions. He didn't care about how this would make me feel. You didn't give a fuck about what you was doing when he was on the stage. You know what I'm saying? You didn't care about how that would make him feel. You got fucking security laughing at him. You know what I mean? You lucky this nigga didn't crash out. He said, set a party wig on. Let's get it. But, you know, but like I said, I've been playing this game called Helldivers. The reason why the clips were so far in between is because I would play the game and forget that what I have to do. Because the game is so goddamn captivating. I don't know who makes the game. I just know it's for PS5. But thank you. That game is fucking amazing. Thank you. And on that note, guys, I'm going. So next week, I won't be a podcast next week because I'll be busy somewhere. But there will be a podcast the week after. So I'll see me in a week. Oh, in 2 weeks. Holla at your boy. I thought I was gonna say the chicken shit.